Yo, what's going on guys, Neliq here, hope you're all having a good day. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Infinite Warfare and some possible new Scorestreak variants coming to the game. Now what you have to keep in mind is that these variants are a rumour as of now, but the way that these certain people have discovered these variants has been used to find out stuff about new DLCs dropping in the future that Infinity Ward will not tell us about, or like whatever game company it was. And the same technique was also used to find out about the black market system coming to Modern Warfare Remastered way before Raven Software or anyone told us that this would even be coming to the game. Now the way that they actually do this is, on PC you have the game files, and if you go into the game files, it has every single little file that makes up the game. So you'll find weapons, you'll find maps, all different texture packs, just like a whole bunch of different things. So when they found out about the black market system, there was like just coding that was worded in a certain way to make it sound like a market system, and in the end a black market system was released on a big update. So what they've done with Infinite Warfare, they've gone into the files and they've checked, and they found out about these Scorestreak variants. Now there wasn't variants for every single Scorestreak as of now, and this makes them think that they've only just started working on these variants. They are still in testing, they're experimenting with what kind of variant should be in the game, but there were 4 completed Scorestreaks, and we're going to go through them right now. Now they're ranked from rare to epic to legendary, so the fact that they are ranked like that makes us think that they're also going to be coming out in supply drops, which is an absolutely disgusting and worst way of releasing these variants, because the amount of things they have put into the Quartermaster, including I think like an extra 100 weapon variants they recently released in an update. So there's over like 100, 200 things in the Quartermaster, and the fact that they're going to potentially be adding these Scorestreak variants into the game through supply drops just makes it even harder for anyone to ever get anything good out of the supply drop. So I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's go through the Scorestreaks that have been completed with some variants. So the UAV is first up. Now the first one is rare, and basically it's a UAV with increased duration but decreased health. Now when I think about Infinite Warfare and their UAVs, I rarely see anybody trying to take down a UAV. Like nobody at all cares about a UAV. Only unless they're playing like maybe CG or they're doing some competitive match. But other than that, no one really cares about UAVs in the sky. So the rare version of the UAV does sound really OP, because who wouldn't want an increased UAV that will never get taken down by anyone? Now the legendary version of the UAV is increased armor, decreased duration. Now this seems like a bad option. Like, this is the legendary version, you have to keep in mind. The rare version, which we just read out, sounds completely OP. The legendary version sounds really crap, because I would rather have a UAV that potentially will never get taken down and run for as long as it wants than one that's just going to be tanky and last like 15 seconds. That would suck so bad. So I feel like the legendary version got the short straw there. But moving on to the epic version of the UAV, it's extra assist points, so every time someone gets a kill while your UAV is active, you will get more points. But it does have a con to it, and that's an increased cost. Now I know a lot of people run UAV just because it's easy to get, and for people that aren't that very good at the game like to run UAV. So this is kind of good, kind of bad. I mean, depending on how much extra assist points you get will really depend if I want to use this epic variant. Because if we're only getting like an extra 10 score, but we have to get like an extra 2 kills, I really don't think that's going to be worth it at all. Now the next Scorestreak that had variants was the Scarab. Now me personally, I really don't use the Scarab that much, but I know a lot of people just like driving it around. They think it's got good blast radius, which it does, and it's just an easy way to get a simple fun kill. So the rare variant for the Scarab is an increased debuff and less damage. Now when I use a Scarab, if I do use one, I'm really looking for the damage to get me that kill, because sometimes you don't want to drive all the way up to someone, because that gives them more time to shoot the Scarab and blow it up before you kill them. So I don't really think I'd like the rare variant of this Scarab, just because I'm relying on the damage to get me that kill if I want to explode the Scarab far away from the enemy. And also having more damage gives you a higher potential of getting like a double kill, triple kill, or potentially like a whole team kill. The legendary version of the Scarab is increased speed but decreased duration. Now this kind of counters itself, because obviously we got faster movement speed, but sometimes you don't want to have faster movement speed because you might be going in the wrong direction of the enemy. So the fact that we have time on a Scarab makes it hard to find someone if they are very far away. So having a decreased duration will suck if enemies are far away from you and you don't know where they are, but if you do know where they are, the increased speed will make it a lot easier for you to just rush the enemies and make it harder for them to shoot it and explode it before it kills them. So yeah, mixed thoughts about that one. Now the epic variant of the Scarab is stealth, but decreased speed. Now stealth pretty much just means that it's going to be silent, which is probably a really big pro to this, because usually when I get killed by them, or if I try to shoot them before they're coming, I can hear them. Everyone knows what a Scarab sounds like, and when you hear it, everyone's just jumping away from this unseen little bomb. Decreased speed, I really don't think they'll decrease the speed that much, so I really think the epic variant of the Scarab will be really good, because you could just sneak up on enemies, drive the Scarab into someone, and kaboom, triple kill. So yeah, I do like that variant, and I think it's the best one out of the lot. Next up, we have Scorchers, and the rare variant of the Scorchers is Precision Strike, but you only get one plane. So originally you get 3 planes, and each plane will do their own amount of damage, but I'm not really sure how this Precision Strike will work, because I thought the planes were pretty precise anyway, so the fact that it's reducing it to only one plane gets me thinking, and I want to know if that one plane is going to do like a little bit more damage, because relying on one plane to get you kills is really relying on you to be accurate with where you put that strike. And people can move really fast in Infinite Warfare because they have booster packs, so they could be in one spot, you put that plane down, and even though the Scorchers do come in really fast, they might not be there when your plane comes in. So I don't really like the rare variant of that one. The legendary variant is increased speed, increased cost. Now when I'm running Scorchers, I usually have a Warden as well, so I really don't mind how much the Scorchers will cost, because if I get my Warden, I've usually got my Scorchers. So legendary version does sound alright, because I do want the Scorchers to come in a little bit faster than they already do, because then that gives the enemy no time to react at all, and will potentially kill someone on a higher kill streak than you. So you could change the game around with that one Scorcher. Now the epic variant of the Scorcher is a split strike, but one plane. Now I'm not really sure what they mean by split strike. Maybe they mean like the plane is only going to shoot down in certain spots as it flies by, or is it going to be like a missile strike, and when you explode the missile strike it all spreads out? Is it going to be like that? So I'm not really sure what they mean by split strike, but if it's one of those two things, I mean, it doesn't sound too bad, but I'd rather the legendary version. Now our fourth and final score streak that they had in the files was the Warden, and I love using the Warden. It is a great way of getting kills. So starting off with the rare variant, they have extra flare, but decreased duration. Now when I have a Warden, I want that thing in the sky for as long as possible, and when I say decreased duration, I am not looking forward to that. So straight away, rare variant, I don't care how many flares you got, I'm not using you. The legendary variant of the Warden has high beam, no cannon. Now I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I kind of want my Warden to have as many damage items on it as possible. The word no cannon in my eyes just means no kills, so I'm not really looking forward to that legendary variant either. But the high beam, you never know, could do some pretty serious damage and get you a lot of kills. The epic variant of the Warden just says moving fortress, no turret. Now when I think of the word fortress, I'm thinking of something completely locked up, something that isn't going to just break when someone shoots at it, and it's going to be very durable and just last a long time. So when Wardens are out, I do know a lot of people like to shoot them down because they do get killed by it a lot. So basically I think the epic variant is just basically taking the turret off and making it really tanky, so it doesn't go down to a couple rocket shots. I really wish there was a variant though where it was in like increased damage, more cost or something, or like increased fire rate but increased cost. So something that's really rewarding if you do get it. So that's it for the score streaks, guys. There's only 4 of them at the time, and like I said, they're probably testing them right now or experimenting on them. But yeah, all this information isn't 100% confirmed, but it is in the game files at the moment, and like I said before, this is the way people have proven brand new DLCs and the black market that came to MWR. All that kind of stuff was proven through the game files. So let me know what you think about this. Remember that they're potentially thinking about bringing it through the supply drop system, which is a really bad way, because obviously they've got so many items in the quartermaster at the moment, which will make it pretty much impossible for anyone to get any of these variants ever unless they're very lucky, which will just force the game to be pay to win, which is not what we want. We want the game to be fair, not a money hungry machine. But yeah, also I just want to note that the data files do not confirm or deny that there will be alternative ways like crafting with salvage for these variants. So if they do make crafting the items an option, then it would be a more suitable solution to adding these items. But as always, this is not confirmed, and Activision and Infinity Ward have not announced any details regarding the possibility of variants or streaks. So that's it for today's video, guys. Make sure to give it a really big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. It helps my channel and videos out a lot. Comment down below what you think about it, and make sure to subscribe to see more videos in the future. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys later. Peace.